Good evening, hockey fans, coming to you from the Pine Point Arena on this Thursday night. A late evening affair this evening between the GT Capitals and the Duffield Devils. One of the Capitals players has gone down into the corner. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Slid into the boards awkwardly. Looks like he might have hit his tailbone. "19 seconds into this game. The Duffield Devils, the visiting team tonight. A home game for the GT Caps. The first time these two teams have faced off against one another this season. So it'll be a little bit of a feeling out process as we have not seen each other since last year. Between the pipes tonight, Antonio Athesiniadis. For Duffield, St. John and Leung started up front with Luca Oosterhuis and McDonald. The player being tended to by one of the top trainers around. He's checking him out. Hopefully everything's going to be okay down there. Referees and linesmen. All here at the game tonight. Maybe try and move up here, get a little bit better of an angle. There we go. Ho, ho. The camera angles at this Pine Point Arena can be a little bit of a challenge. Netting all the way around, as we don't want anybody to take a flying object or vulcanized rubber. Outside the playing surface. The player has gotten up. He's getting some help here from the referee and the trainer. So we'll get ready now. We'll have a face-off to the right of the goaltender for the Capitals. Luca on the draw. Oosterhuis and McDonald switch sides. And the puck is down. Luca wins it back. They try and control it in. Goes back into the corner. All McDonald and Oosterhuis in there with a couple of players. And Oosterhuis comes away with it. Throws it back to Leung. Now Luca grabs it. He tries to spin away from his player. And now they look to come up the boards. McDonald knocks it down. He fires a quick shot on net. And the goaltender steers that one away. Looks like Duffield's going to have a penalty here as the referee calls Luca for a trip on the far side. 1 minute into this game, so we're going to have a face-off deep here in the Duffield zone. Reed and Sells on the draw. Sells pushes it back. Shen throws it high. And they get it out to the center ice zone. Now Sells, surrounded by a couple players, quickly throws it into the zone. Now they try and come back to it. Shen quickly picks that puck up and deposits it back to the far end. Now the Capitals look to get things going, but a turnover created there. And now they come back in. And a great play there between Scolari and Sells. They almost were able to make it. Now, another turnover. Sells almost takes it away. And now, Capitals go back into their zone. Up the middle of the ice they come. They try and elude a couple. Cohen with a quick stick there pushes it. And now Shen gets it around to Foster. Out of the zone. Mazza now tries to get around Serrani. He picks that one off. And then Cohen fires at the length of the ice. The Capitals now turn and try and come up the left wing wall. They flip it up. Harris Peru throws it over to Westover. And he fires a high heater all the way down the ice with 42 seconds remaining in this penalty. Foster creates a turnover, but in doing so, a little bit of an offside there. So we got 35 seconds remaining here in this penalty to Luka. Face off outside the zone. Capitals get the centerman waved out of the draw. Sells wins it back. Harris Peru fires it down. Now the Capitals try and come in. And a huge glove save there off the hard charging forward. Mangala. Oh, sorry, that was. Pushed in there. Now Leung with a bait on him. Leung spins away behind the net. Fires one out. And Scoleri chips it off the boards and out. Now they try and come back on the other way. A bait tries to get it around St. John. Now they come in. Leung, he dives across. A poke check there by Sells keeps it to the outside. The Capitals try and fire one to the far side. Pushed in now. The Capitals try a backhand. Kept away there once again. Now Scoleri, he tries to charge out to it. And now they just quickly get it out and down the ice. Split the forwards and now it comes back out. Now deep in the zone they go. Pushed in there, Luka throws it around to Foster. Foster throws a backhand to Luka. They try and come out the side of the net. And the goaltender quickly covers that one up with a glove on the ice. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender. Both teams finish some changes. Puck goes back in behind the net. Cohen tries to flush them out. Now it comes back to Cohen and Luka on the far side. Try and keep it there. Capitals trying to get out. Then they chip it off the boards. Serrani grabs it. Tries to chip it back up. Now they come away with it. Capitals try to gain the zone. And another big save as the forward was rushing in there. And now they fire it the length of the ice once again. That's going to go for icing. Sells. Leans in the draw, wins it back. Rushed over, pushes it up to Sells. Sells now, just goes under McDonald's stick and down the ice. They look to win the draw once again. Westover, high and off the glass. Down the ice once again. We'll get another icing. 5:19 remaining here. Now we'll do it one more time. They push it up again. Bounced out and down the ice. Oosterhuis now skates after it. Oosterhuis cuts into the corner. Throws it back to Sells. Sells now. He gets taken down now. Oosterhuis throws it back. Oosterhuis holds on to it once again. Now he throws it back to Sells. Sells tries to hold on to it there in the corner. Now they come away with it. Just chip it out to Westover. Westover chips it back in. Now Sells goes. Tries to get around one. Now they come back the other side. McDonald cuts away from one or two guys. He comes in and a pass across. Attempted to hit Luca there in the slot. Now it comes around once again. Now they try and get it back out of the zone. McDonald fires one high and over the net. Comes around now and Leung holds it back in. Luca pushes his man down. Now they come back. They hit Leung. A tip shot in front just wide of the net. St. John pushes it into the corner. Now they fire at the length of the ice. That's going to be icing. So we'll have a face-off deep in the Capitals' end. 4:02 remaining here in this first period. As we said, it's a bit of a feeling out process. Both these teams trying to see what the other wants to do tonight. Figure out their game plan. Now they come around the left wing side. The Devils try to hold it in, but they push it out to the back end. Leung goes back for it. Johnny Leung now throws it up, and he hits Foster. Foster skates into it. Foster tries to hit Scoleri, just goes in behind him. Now the Capitals try and come back up across the ice. Leung plays that one wisely, and he's able to get it out and down the ice. That'll allow them to make another wholesale change. Now they try and come back around to the far side. Into the middle of the ice, Shen goes back for it. Shen throws it around to the far side. Cohen's there. He chips it off to himself. Now he gets it off the boards. Tries to get it up to Sells. Now they get away with it. Up to the middle of the ice. A hard charging Cohen pushes it forward. Sells and Cohen are in there with a couple of guys. And the Capitals try and spin away with it. They throw it in behind Serrani. Serrani goes back for it now. Takes a look. Eludes his man and leaves it for Shen. Shen to Neil Rodrigo. Now, Shen throws it around. They come back to the far side, trying to center it. And out and down the ice it goes. Cohen's going to skate into it. He chips it to himself, and a great play there as he almost had a clear break. Now they come back to the other side. Serrani now tries to get it up to McDonald. McDonald tries to chip it into the middle of the ice. Blows a tire there. The Capitals come away with it. And Athanassiadis with a big save. 1:57 remaining here in the first period. They push the draw back into the corner. Now Westover tries to chip it around the first guy. A bouncing puck. Now it comes out. McDonald comes away with it. McDonald tries to get through a couple of guys. Looks to center it back up. Pushes it deep into the corner for Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis now tries to come back for it. McDonald in the corner now. Oosterhuis comes in to join him. A little bit of pushing and shoving there, and they come away with it. Westover with a shot. Into the corner it goes. They take a look again. Just kept it in the zone. McDonald tries to push it away, but the Capitals pick it off, and now they try and come back out the other side. That hits something and goes straight up in the air. Now it comes around once again. Up the middle of the ice they come. Deep into the zone they go. Sells up at center ice. He grabs it. Able to hold it, and then he fires it deep into the corner. St. John there to cut it off. It just gets past him. Luke is there covering up, and he pushes it back in deep. Foster creates a turnover. Foster drives wide. Comes down. It's laying there, and the goaltender covers it up with the pad on the ice. With 28.5 seconds remaining in this first period. Trying to break this scoreless draw, driving the net hard. Unable to get it past the big pads of the goaltender. Luca now holds the draw. Foster pushes it back to Leung. He fires it in behind the net to Scoleri. Scoleri now using his body to his advantage, trying to keep the puck away. Looking for a centering pass, but they just hold him to the outside. Foster's in there now. They push it back. A hard shot there. And St. John keeps it in the other side as it came flying out. So the first period's going to come to a close here. A scoreless draw between these two teams. Mathis and Yanis had to be sharp on a couple of occasions, and he was right there with that big glove hand. And a pad save or two. Both teams getting their marching orders here for the second period. For those of you listening in your cars, Duffield will be going from the right to the left on the radio dial. For this period. Mazin sells on the draw. They push it back. Cohen quickly grabs it, pushes it to the wall. Now it comes back into the Duffield zone. Now they chip it around. Try and push the play here, and the Capitals come away the other side. They try and get through the neutral zone into the front, and Athasiniadis had to be sharp there with his pad down. A puck that's rolling around, and the referee is right there. Athasiniadis lays on his back, does a snow angel, and makes a spectacular save. They try and push it back. Goes back to the other side. Harris-Peru chips it up the boards. McDonald's in there with Harris-Peru. And the 3 or 4 Capitals. And they try and come away with it. Now Harris-Peru gets flushed out the other side. Chip it off the wall briefly. In behind the net it goes. Westover now tries to chip it off the boards and out. He's got some help in there as well. McDonald's in there with him. Now they hold him to the back wall. Harris-Peru chips it off the boards to Foster. Foster tries to get it out on the wall. Now they push it up. Harris-Peru pushes it forward. Now Scoleri. He skates into it. Now they come back up the middle of the ice. They miss everybody. No icing. Scoleri with Bimbe on him. Now Scoleri's in there and Foster. They try and settle it back. Scoleri tries to pinch it out in front. Underneath the forward or the defenseman for the Capitals. Not able to do anything. Now they come back around the other side. That'll give them a chance to make a change. Capitals look to take advantage of it. And there's an offside there. A little bit of an awkward play. He was skating back into the zone backwards as he was receiving the pass, so the referee says offside. Sells on the draw. They push it back. Luca throws it back to Leung. And behind the net it goes. They try and push it around to the far side. Just gets out of the zone there. St. John tried to keep it in, but it just crossed the line. 12:48 remaining in this period. Not a lot of flow to this game yet. See here if we can change things around in the second period. Sells and Reed on the drive. Oosterhuis throws it back to Leung over to St. John, and they fire it in deep. Luca gives chase. Luca now tries to spin away from a couple, but he was surrounded by one too many. Now Oosterhuis is in there to help out. Oosterhuis and Luca grab it. They got a couple of guys on them, and it pops out to the other side. They try and come up the middle of the ice. Almost picked off there, but the Capitals come away with it at center ice. Leung holds his man to the outside, and now it comes back over. St. John and Leung play catch. Oosterhuis just goes under his stick. That sends Del Nero back for it. Now they try and come up the middle of the ice. They just get away with it. Taneo Rodrigo's on his man, and they hold him up long enough. Now they come back out, try and get it out of the zone. And Athison Yadis had to be sharp there. Now they come to the far side. Taneo Rodrigo. McDonald making friends with the linesman. Now they try and come back the other side. Taneo Rodrigo now. Hits Cohen. Cohen now. Drives wide. Cohen tries a centering pass. Now it comes back around. That's going to be a hooking call, and Duffield will get their opportunity. First power play for them this evening. A beat for hooking with 11:12 remaining here in the second period. Scoleri, Foster, and Sells up front. They try and push the draw back. Capitals quickly run into the face-off circle and fire at the length of the ice. Leung goes back for it. He gets flushed out on the far side. A little bit of room though with open ice. Up the middle he comes. Johnny Leung with a full head of steam. Now he stops up at the half wall. Takes a look. Hits Carter Westover. Now back to Leung. Leung with a hard shot. Now Sells. He's in the corner. Sells back to Leung. He just get a quick stick on it there. Mazza pushes it down the ice. Leung now goes in behind his net to set things up. Comes back, reverses course, leaves it for Sells in the far corner. Sells now looks to get around one. Defenseman for the Bimbat throws it down the ice. Now, Leung tries to stretch pass. Unable to get it. Now Westover goes to the far side. Through a couple of guys, that's going to be icing with 10:02 remaining here in the second period. 50 seconds in this power play. See if they can settle things down here. McDonald pushes the puck back. Now Shen goes behind the net for it. Shen circles, gets it up to Hoots. Now they push it forward. Comes back the other side. Now McDonald, he looks to set things up. McDonald drives to the far side. Gets around one or two, comes into the middle of the ice. Throws it back to Serrani. Serrani to Shen. A hard shot there. They tip it back. Now they try and get it out and down the ice. 10 seconds remaining. They push it up. Now they come back. Hoos for Hoos. Pushes things around. Now Luca with one hand pushes it back to Hoos for Hoos. Comes back. Now McDonald. McDonald takes it. No! He throws that across. Tried to feed it there, but he probably had an extra second or two. But they throw it down the ice for an icing with 8:58 remaining here in this second period. Yeah, I feel like if they get one, the dam's gonna break. Now Harris Peru fires it in behind the net to Cohen. Cohen now circles, takes a look. He was looking for the tip in front, but it hits a skate and goes down the ice. Face-off going to be to the right of the goaltender this time. Sells leans in. Push to the far wall. Taneo Rodrigo and Cohen are in there, and they flush him out to the far side. Harris Peru pushes up, and he fires it deep into the zone. They give chase. Taneo Rodrigo tries to turn it over. Westover now controls it at the blue line. His shot hits something. Bounces around, and it comes back to Westover. He tries another one. Tip there. And just laying softly. Almost have an opportunity. And now it comes back down. Westover grabs it. Westover gets it to Sells. There's the break that they might have been looking for. In the back of the net. Pedro Taneo Rodrigo. Westover had the puck deep in his zone. They were calling for it. They caught them on a change. He fired it up to Sells, who tipped it over to Taneo Rodrigo, and he buried it just inside the far post. 1-0 Devils. St. John and McDonald take their man out. Now they come back the other side, push it around. Now it comes up the boards. Scolari. He drives wide, looks to settle things down. Leung, McDonald, they almost tipped it. Now it just comes out of the zone. Leung back to St. John. Back to Leung. They come back up the far side. Just missed that one. A great attempt. Now Leung goes back for it. He cuts back. Pushes a backhand up to McDonald. McDonald tries to cut back, and he throws a backhander deep into the zone, and they go off for a change. Now Veit goes back for it, and they go to the far side. Luca and St. John hold them up just long enough for an icing, or an offside, my mistake. 6:54 remaining here in the second period. Luca on the rush tries to create confusion and cause a turnover. They get it back now. It goes to Serrani. Now on the far wall, they try and push it in the corner. Serrani holds his man to the outside. Sells joins him to help out. Comes back. Luca with a huge block there. And they keep it out of the zone. Now they get an odd man rush here. Comes around and just out of the reach. A great attempt by the Devils there. Oosterhuis thought he was going to be able to get across the blue line. It was a tight call, but the referee was right there with his laser eye. Now they come back to the far side. Try and chip it off the wall and get it out and down. Westover chips it off the boards. Now they come back. There's a bunch of guys on the wall. And Cohen throws it in deep. Chanillo Rodrigo goes back for it. Cohen's in there. He gets tripped up. Now they try and set things down. McDonald, he causes the turnover. And he just fires it deep and back in the zone. Chanillo Rodrigo goes back for it. They pinch it off on the far wall. That's Harris Peru. Sealed that one off tight. Now they try and come back out the other side. And they pushed it too far for an icing with 5:29 remaining here in this second period. Gotta mention there on that last play when I saw Luca charging down the slot. Want to make a special shout out to our buddy tuning in from Oil Country tonight, Henry. Came up to us at the game on the weekend, introduced himself, told us how his season's going out there, and we want to thank him for tuning in. Henry, we look forward to seeing you again around the rinks. Have a great season with your team, buddy. St. John throws it up. They quickly tried to create a turnover there, but it comes back to St. John. He gets it out now to Leung. Leung now with a little bit of space. He's got some room. Leaves it for Foster. Tries to hit Scoleri coming charging down the slot. Sells and St. John back them up. Now comes in the zone. They hold them deep in the Capitals. They're trying to hold them deep in the zone. Leung gets tripped up. It comes out in front. Bit of a scramble play there, but they get it out. Now they chip it away once again. Now Scoleri chips it out and down the ice. Try and get it going once again. Just misses McDonald on that one. Now it comes back to the other side. St. John pushes up at the red line, holds it in. Now Luca, he goes back for it. Comes around far side. A hot shot there. And Athasiniadis had to be sharp. They push the draw back, and they throw it back into the corner. Everybody's in the corner. Now, Serrani fires it down the ice. No icing, says the referee. Now they try and push it back out the middle of the ice. McDonald pushes it back in towards Luca. Now they try and come back out once again. Chip it off the boards. Now held in there by Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis gets pushed off the puck. Oosterhuis takes a look, gets it back to Serrani. Into McDonald. McDonald, he goes high, a bouncing puck, and the goaltender wisely covers that one up. Sells, pushes the draw back to Westover. He walks the line like a tightrope and keeps it in. Now Cohen looks to center it. It's Neil Rodrigo. That hits something, bounced away at an awkward angle, but Westover causes confusion. Harris Peru now in behind his net. He's able to hit Tennille Rodrigo. Sells comes up the middle of the ice. Takes a look, tries to get through the two. It rolls off his stick into the corner. Now he cuts back, tries a centering pass. A great attempt there. Just rolled between the two players and back out. Now Bimback goes back for it. He sets it up behind his net. He gets pressured out and throws it up the middle of the ice. Now they come away with it. St. John. He pushes it to Neil Rodrigo. Hits Sells. Sells now. Just almost hit Cohen there. A great attempt on the play. Now it comes out and down the ice. Leung's in a bit of a puck race for it, and he comes away with it. Leung fires it off the boards, but that's going to go for icing. Just a little too much curl on it. Johnny Leung with the window cleaning service as he fired a snowy puck off the glass. Looks like there's some snow melting down there. He dusted it off. Now they get it out and down the ice. Now they come in for it, take a look. Scoleri and Foster in there. Foster with a man all over him. Now they come away with it. Scoleri tries to get it back to St. John. St. John with a shot. McDonald skates into it. He tries to send it back to Foster. Foster spins away with it. And he fires a shot that just went over the net. Leung now, a low shot, bounces around the boards. St. John, he pushes it back in. Scoleri now. Scoleri in behind the net. That goes off a couple of feet. Now they come back around. Down the ice, the Capitals come. Leung tries to hold his man into the corner. Looks like Johnny Leung might be going off. A little bit of body contact there by the looks of it. Leung goes off for the body. So with 36.8 seconds remaining in the period. Duffield goes back on the penalty kill. Clinging to a 1-0 lead here. They try and get it out. And that one there is stopped on its way to the net by Shen's stick. He gets it out. And then we got a delayed offside. So we're going to have a face-off just deep into the zone of the Capitals. Now, calling a tight one on the lines tonight. Sells wins it back. Shen. Bad hit. Oosterhuis bounces down the ice. Shen, with 15 seconds left, looks just to kill the clock. They look to create a turnover. The Capitals try and get a shot off. That goes wide of the net. Bounces around. In behind the net. Now they come back out. Into the corner it goes. And that's going to do it for the second period. Duffield clinging to a 1-goal lead. .124 left in this Capitals power play. Both these teams going to get a little bit of a talking to. See what they can do here in the third period. a tight checking affair this evening. The late game hockey night in Toronto, just on steps from the 401. Maybe on after hours we'll have a couple of interviews with the players. We'll have to wait and see what's left in the production budget tonight. Now the Capitals try and come in. Athos and Yadis had to be sharp there. They drove down the slot. Took a howitzer of a shot. Measured at 72 miles an hour. And Athos and Yadis covered it up. Mazza and Luca on the draw. Westover chips it up the board. They get it out. Now Cohen skates into it. Cohen looks to try and get it around the angle. Unable to do that. Now he's content to just throw the puck in behind the net. Kill off a few more seconds here. And now Westover grabs it. He fires it down. Luca runs into the linesman. That guy's making probably a better job as a door than a window. He's stomping everything over on that wall tonight. Now they come back and around. Capitals on the power play, come into the zone. They try and set things up. A centering pass. And Westover from his knees throws one out to the point. Blocks another one. And a battle of strength on the wall with a couple of guys on them. And they just walk the line back in the half wall. Now they throw it in deep. Harris Peru gives chase with his man. Now they try and set things up. And Harris Peru gets it. And this time he fires it the length of the ice. That's going to do it as Leung comes beaming out of the box. Now they look to try and come up the boards. And they come back and fire it into St. John. St. John, they get it out. Athos and Yadis with a huge glove save with 13:18 remaining in the period. Reed and McDonald on the draw. They push it back. Leung tries to get it out. McDonald off Scoleri. They fire it the length of the ice. Just got to take an extra second sometimes, or a little less curl when you're firing it out. The right intention with a couple of players barreling down on you. They push it back once again. Now Leung grabs it. Leung tries to get it off, high and off the glass. Foster on the break. Foster. Backhand. Scoleri follows up. They're banging away at it. And now they try and come out around down the ice. The back check there. Leung grabs it again. Leung now fires a hard one across the ice that goes off a shin pad. Now they get it up the boards to Foster. Foster tries to chip it around his man. Deep in the zone they go. Foster in the corner. Now they try and come back up the middle of the ice. McDonald pushes them back. Now Shen grabs it. Shen throws it back around the corner. Foster off the foot of McDonald, and that bounces down to Scoleri. Scoleri in the corner. He gets rubbed out there, a couple of guys on him, and now they fire it back down the ice. Serrani retreats for it. He gets it up the boards to Scoleri. Now Sells gets it across to Taneo Rodrigo. Now they get it up to Sells. He bounces off. Just taking a number of crazy bounces tonight. The Capitals player picked that one off. Cut between the two players that it was going towards. Now Shen tries to hold his man off behind the net. Shen reverses course to Cohen. Cohen on the far side. He's got a little bit of time. Gets it up to Sells. Sells now. Out to the middle of the ice. Gets around a couple of guys. Cohen walks in. He goes high, and a great save there by the goaltender. Cohen pushes it around on the far side, gets it back to Shen. Shen to Serrani. Now they just have to wait for everybody to clear the zone. Now Serrani, he cuts in between everybody. He almost had a break there. Comes back the other way. The Capitals now. And there's another big save by Athasiniadis. Taneo Rodrigo now looks to get around his guy. Rubbed out of the play there, Taneo Rodrigo. They seal the wall off. Now they try and get it up to Mazza. Westover runs into his man. Now Reed, he's in the corner. And Harris Peru. Harris Peru now comes away with it. He's got a head of speed on him. Harris Peru gets around a couple of guys, drives in deep in behind the net. He looks for the wraparound and then he took a shot. I don't think the goalie was expecting that one. Now it comes back in deep in the zone. They look to try and chip it off the wall. Down the ice it goes. Westover. Leaves it for Harris Peru. Harris Peru tries to get it up the boards. Now Oosterhuis gets it out to Luca. Luca, a little bit of room now. A low shot, and he goes, whoa. The referee says no goal. Now it comes back the other side. Westover grabs it. Leung. McDonald tries to get around a couple of guys. Now he settles things down. He throws it back around to Leung. Leung comes across. McDonald and Leung are there. Now they get it out of the zone. Now Oosterhuis pushes it up. Now they get it down deeper into the zone. Just out of the zone, Leung holds it off. They get that one out. They play it back, and now he makes another big save. Now Leung. St. John throws it up just out of the reach of Sells. Now they push them back to the outside. St. John and Sells are in the corner. Mazza tries to throw it around to the far side. Leung, now it comes back around. St. John tries to get it up to Oosterhuis. They get through a couple, and now Leung tries to keep it and get it out of the zone. Now they're able to do it. Oosterhuis picks it up. Oosterhuis tries to get around one, and now Foster's in the corner. Comes to the far side. .7:41 remaining in this third period.
It was a 5-goal!
2 minutes. Power play, Duffield. .7:41 remaining. I think they might have called that one body contact. I'm not really sure what they called because they've been letting so much go tonight. So, everybody's looking for an explanation on the missed goal. I swear it went off. because he gave it to them by accident. One of their players dropped it. Now everybody's got the marching orders. 7:41 remaining here. Sells, Scolari, and Foster up front. Leung and St. John on the point. Sells wins it back. They feed it back to Leung. Leung back into the half wall to Sells. A hard shot there. A rebound. Just whistles wide of the net. Now it's back down. Leung sets up behind the net. Sells picks it up. Sells evades the first guy. Gets around the second one. Comes into the middle of the ice. 5-hole. And the goaltender quickly covers that one up. He had all day, everything parted for him, and he was able to get a shot off. All right. So now we're getting an explanation. Swire and Henrischen are down there explaining things. Not a bad way to get an explanation from the referee. Give the boys a little bit of a breather too. Heads up coaching there. St. John. Up to Scolari. Scolari across to Foster. The Capitals hold on to it. Now they come back around. It's on the far wall. Deep in the zone they go. They try and push it back to Leung. Now he walks the line. Johnny Leung with a low shot. And that one's in the back of the net. Leung finds the 5-hole to make it 2-0. With 1:02 left in the penalty. 6:43 remaining in the game. 2-0 Duffield. Reed and McDonald on the draw. They push it back to Sereni now. Sereni chips it up to Cohen. Now they try and come around the far side. Just unable to get it there. Tenio Rodrigo goes in with McDonald. Now it comes back out. That hit something and dropped. Now it comes down and might have hit a glove on the bench or something. 6:22 remaining in the game. So face off deep in the Capitals' end. They push it back around again, trying to settle things down. Looks like that one just got outside the zone. Capitals win the draw. Now they take a look, try to get it out of the zone. And they go around the far side. Up the boards, Sereni briefly pushes it forward. Now they try and get things going. McDonald picks that one off, and then he fires it deep into the zone. Tenio Rodrigo goes hard, charging in there to seal it off, keep things going. A scrum ensues on the far wall. Once again, the camera angles here aren't the best. Comes around to the far side. McDonald leans into one. A huge rebound. Well, McDonald's going off for roughing, as is the GT Capitals player. So, Capitals will get a 4-minute penalty. Duffield's going to get 2. So we'll have a face-off deep in the zone here. Little 4-on-4 action. Not really sure what's going on here. Now we've figured it out. They had to put an extra man on the box. Now it's going to be 5-on-4, so Duffield will go on the power play for 2 minutes. I'm telling you, these late nights on a Thursday, game time. I think everybody's got a few cobwebs. They're ready to shut her down for the day. Harris Peru throws it to Sells on the wall. He comes back over to Westover. Back over to Sells. Sells fires one on net, and the goaltender glove save there. Luca's going to go off for tripping. That's going to negate this power play. So we've got 1:37 remaining in the Duffield. Sorry, the Capitals penalty. So we'll have some 4-on-4 action now. Sells and Oosterhuis up front. Westover and Harris Peru. Westover grabs it. Tries to fire it high and off the glass. No icing there. This is a rather interesting game tonight. I'd love to be on the ice here and what these refs are saying. Athison Yanis with a huge save. Power bomb from the point, and he throws his blocker out there and settles things down. Oosterhuis finds Sells. He's got a little bit of a break now. He comes driving in, fires one low and just wide of the net. Now the Capitals look to try and come out the other way, up the middle of the ice. Sells, engages his stick, and then Mazza picks up a puck in the slot and tucks it just under the bar with 4:18 remaining in this third period. That's going to give the Capitals some life tonight. Leung now gains the red line, looks to drive in. He drives around, tries to angle it off, holds it in. Now he leaves it there for, I think that's Foster in the far corner. Foster now with a couple of men on him. It comes out to Scoleri. Scoleri walks the line, fires a shot, and the goaltender steers that one to the corner. Foster now in a battle with his man. Now it comes back, Scoleri and Foster. Foster tucks it. Oh, sorry, Scoleri tucks it 5-0. He restores the 2-goal lead. Foster and Scoleri were dancing in the offensive zone. I couldn't tell who was leading and who was following. Scoleri was the one that picked it up, and he walked in front and tucks it 5-hole to make it 3-1 Duffield. Now they try and come back. Leung picks it up, gives it to Tenio Rodrigo. He throws it to St. John. St. John tries to get it out of zone. The hard charging Capitals, and there's a big save for Matheson Yaddis. The Capitals are pushing the pace now, trying to get in here, and they want to get it back down to a 1-goal lead for Duffield, but Duffield's going to try and push it back out. Now, Tenio Rodrigo, he circles in behind his net. That's going to do it for the Capitals penalty. They go on an abbreviated 20-second power play. Now it comes back out to Neil Rodrigo. And Serrani and Shen play catch, and Shen gets it out of the zone. Now Shen tries to get it back out once again. Tenio Rodrigo and Shen are on the wall. And now Luca comes charging out of the box. Serrani grabs it. He fires it down the ice. They try and get it, a stumble there by the defenseman, but it goes back and Serrani grabs it. He chips it high and off the glass, and that's going to get out of the zone. Now they go to the far side. They push it back across. Shen now in the corner. Throws it around to Cohen. Cohen chips it, tries to get it out, but the Capitals are there and they're sealing the boards off. Now it comes out to Sells. Sells gets around a couple of players. Now Sells drives in, a low shot. I think he was aiming 5-hole that time. Now it comes back in. Luca and Sells play catch. Just misses. Now Shen, he walks into one, off the post. And it pops out. Luca almost cashed in there. I don't think he was expecting it. He thought it was going to get on the inside of the post. Now it comes back into the corner. They push it around in there. Now they come away and throw it up the middle. Dangerous there for a second. Now the Capitals come away with it. They gain the red line and then fire it in deep. Shen cuts it off, gets it out of the zone, pushes it up to Foster. Foster hits Scoleri. Scoleri with Sells following up. A chip play there, and it's laying in the crease. And the goaltender covers it up with 1:31 remaining in this game. They push it back to Harris Peru. He fires it deep in behind the net to Scoleri. Scoleri now circles. Sells and Scoleri play catch. They get it back. Now it's in the corner. Scoleri and his man. It comes back in the other side. We got a cross-checking penalty coming up to the Capitals. 1:09 remaining here in the game. Donald on the draw. They try and push it back. They keep it in. Westover fires it just wide of the net. Now they try and come back the other side. Harris Peru. Something runs out there. Shut up! McDonald's gonna go off for hooking. And the Capitals are gonna call a timeout here with 51.5 seconds remaining.
a rather discombobulated kind of game tonight, if you ask me. I'm not really sure what's been going on out there, but Duffield leads 3-1 with 51 seconds remaining in the game. Athasiniadis has been extremely sharp tonight for Duffield. He's been stopping some high danger chances. Now the Capitals going to try and settle things down. They empty the net. Sells tries to come back for it. They try and hold them to the outside of the zone. Now it's on the blue line. Howitzer of a shot there. Leung hits that one. Knocks it down. Now Leung, he's coming down. He throws it to Taneo Rodrigo. And Johnny Leung with his second of the game with 20.3 seconds remaining here to extend it to a 4-1 lead for Duffield. St. John pushes it out of the zone. Just looking to kill some time here. And Athasiniadis with another big save there. Now Scoleri, he grabs it. Scoleri, he just fires one on net. Nice and low. Cohen goes in for it. And then Scoleri grabs it. And the game comes to a close as Duffield skates away with a 4-1 victory this evening here at the Pine Point Arena. As we end every broadcast, wherever you're tuning in from, good morning, good evening, good night. Elvis has left the building.